coffee. It's really hard waking up, getting everything ready, and not drinking coffee until I start the show. I just want you all to know that I take things seriously. And the name of the show is First Cup, not second half of the first cup. 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Today is Thursday, January 16th, 2020. My name is Jeremy, and this is my first cup of coffee. Well, I don't think I have any appointments today, and I'm super pumped about it because I have a ton of things to do, and I actually have a chance of getting them done. Yesterday was productive. Yesterday I got done what needed to get done, meaning closing up the 2020 books. So I did that, sent those off to the, or 2019 books, sorry. I sent those off to the accountant, and, you know, sales are doing okay. Tuesday was the best day ever. Not ever. Tuesday was the best day we've had in a while on Amazon because we've got a little bit of inventory. We've got more coming. Sold a bunch of new shirts and stuff yesterday at whistlekick.com. Oh, and guess what? First Cup 15. Made a discount code finally. Sat down, had taken some notes on the strategy that we're going to use for discounts for the year. And I realized as we got into the holiday season, we've done too many discounts. It just, people got overwhelmed with them. Discount fatigue. And so we're going to do far fewer. We're going to have discounts tied to content. You know, there's a discount code for Martial Arts Radio. There's a discount code now for First Cup. So First Cup 15 gets you 15% off anything at whistlekick.com. Forever. Maybe not forever, but for now. What do we got over there? A bunch of new hats. The 2020 commemorative shirt is out, and it's available for adults and kids. I don't think we did a kids one last year. And the partnership apparel, the Buy Whistlekick program. We rolled out a new shirt yesterday, and that person that we partnered up with, that, man, did they hit it hard. I think we sold like 15 shirts overnight. So that was pretty cool. Oh, pardon me. What else happened yesterday? Worked with a client, coached some CrossFit, ate some tacos. It's good stuff. Yeah. It was just a generally productive day, and looking forward to doing more of the same today. I don't think there's a lot to report in that respect. So, let's turn to the questions. I like when people ask questions. Imagine for a moment that you would like to go to a warmer climate. Where would you go? Well, we got a ton of snow coming down, and tomorrow's high is 6. So I don't really have to imagine it. Kind of would like to go to a warmer climate on days like that. Where would I want to go? Depends on if we're talking about living or vacationing. Vacationing, just about anywhere. I like going new places. I like going to the same places. There's nowhere I've been on vacation. Let's see. Is there anywhere I've been on vacation that I would not want to go back? I'm not really a big fan of Florida. But everywhere else I would go. Where would I want to go? So I'm gonna ask myself some different questions. Where would I want to go that I haven't been? I would like to go to Belize. I would. I'd like to spend some more time in the Yucatan, like in Mexico. I'd like to go to the Yucatan Peninsula. I'd love to check out more of the ruins. I've watched a bit of stuff on Disney Plus about the Mayans. What do I think I'm supposed to say? The Maya. I think that's how they say it. I think Mayan is the. Anyway. Uh, I've been to Costa Rica. I've been to Ecuador. I'd love to go back to Galapagos. I'd like to check out the rest of Central America, Panama, etc. Thailand's on my list, Vietnam, that whole area. Um, my expectation is that tourism in Australia is going to drop off after the fires, so I will probably move Australia up on my list just to support if I can get there. It's not easy or cheap to get to Australia. It's not like I can just, pop a quick flight. It's 24 hours to get there from here, each way. So, yeah. Most of the places that I think about traveling to be warmer outside the U.S. When we had the warehouse in South Texas, I spent a little bit of time there, and it was a really neat spot. I'd like to go back. California's not really my jam, but I haven't spent that much time out there, especially lately. I just like to travel. Now, if I was going to move, that's a whole different story. If I was going to move, there are only a handful of places that I would consider moving to. If it was international, Costa Rica is by far top of the list, especially when we're talking about warmer places. Costa Rica's got a great climate, nice people. I like the culture. Good number of people from the U.S. leave and retire there. I just had some friends. Those of you that follow me personally saw in June, I helped them move down and helped them transport their dog. If I was going to move and stay in the U.S., it would probably be Texas, Colorado. Colorado's definitely not warmer. But those are really the two places that I've considered if I was going to move. But I really don't have any intentions of moving. It's something I joke about. Texas can have some pretty extreme weather, just like Vermont. It'll snow there, but it'll also be, 110 degrees versus, us having 30 below and 90 to 100. And it certainly snows here. The snow doesn't last down there, of course, but they're not as prepared for it. One of the things I had planned to do when I was in Montreal over the weekend, but just didn't get around to because I was doing other stuff, was going to the botanical gardens because it was like hitting reset on winter, because it's warm and humid and you don't feel like it's cold and snowy outside. So I'll probably pop back up there at some point this winter. Next. I'm feeling a little out of it today. My apologies. Do you ever get cabin fever? And if so, what do you do for it? Yes, definitely. I think on Tuesday, I think I talked about this yesterday. On Tuesday, I didn't really get out of the house much and felt kind of antsy about it. I need activity every day, even if that's just going shopping and going up and down every aisle at the grocery store just to move and be around people. It's it's something I need to do. Be out of the house and yesterday, for example, I went to the gym. I didn't have the time. I had just not enough time to do the workout I wanted to do. So I just did a bunch of sets on the leg press and walked. And it was enough. It was enough to feel like I had accomplished something and moved, and I can feel it a little bit today, which is exactly what I was going for. But how else do I handle cabin fever as a more broad idea? Going someplace warm, going to those botanical gardens. I don't know if you can hear the plow going by, but we've got some serious snow coming down. Getting in a sauna, which I did do over the weekend. Just feeling warm. What can I do to feel warm, even for a short period of time? I keep my house, fairly cool, but if I turn on the wood stove, it'll crank the heat up pretty well. And that can be nice. Prior to whistlekick, when I spent money on such things, I would make sure I left New England at least once a winter. Go to the Dominican Republic, go to Costa Rica, go on a cruise. Did that a couple times. There are a lot of things you can do. They're not all super expensive, but they cost money, and do those vacation-y things, or grow whistlekick. Whistlekick won every time. So that's what I do. When the warehouse moved out to Phoenix, I flew into Vegas, and I did. I stuck around a couple days. I spent some extra money and stuck around Vegas and took the long way back through the Grand Canyon. I'm pretty good at tying vacation-y things into business things. There just haven't been any business trips. It was nice when the Superfoot camp was over the winter, but now it's in June in Florida. It's really hot. It's not up to me. Last question of the day. Which do you like best, skiing or snowshoeing? I don't do either very often. They're both a distant second to hiking in the winter. I grew up skiing. I'm a competent skier. I'm not a good skier. I'm a competent skier, especially as unpracticed as I am now. I like snowshoeing, but it's got to be the right snow. If the snow's all packed down, you might as well just hike. In most of the places I go, the snow's packed down. I like skiing, but I don't like a full day of skiing. I have friends who will ski from, first chair to end of the day, and that's not me. I'm good for half a day. Give me 3-4 hours on the trails, and then I want to go do something else. I want to go be warm. It's kind of how I feel about hiking too. But at least hiking, I stay warmer, and there are far more snacks. So I'm looking forward to this weekend, and I'm going to tell you more about that tomorrow. But this weekend is the first tournament of the year for the team. So I'll get to hang out with them. Haven't seen those guys since November. Roughly 2 months not seeing everybody, and I miss them. We've got a couple new people on the team this year, so pumped for that. And just looking forward to 2020. There's some good things and some big things coming. I got word that the new foam gear that we ordered hit the warehouse, and hopefully that'll get unpacked and in inventory soon so we can sell that. 'Cause haven't had much. This is the first time anything other than helmets has arrived in a year. A year, guys. Ugh, it's killing me. Killing me. But I think we got this now. Knock on wood. So. Alright. I'm gonna go. Shorter episode today. Totally fine. Homework coming soon. Stick around for like 60 seconds. Don't forget, we do the show every weekday morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern here on YouTube. Catch it later at firstcupwithjeremy.com or in your podcast feed. If you want to support the show, patreon.com/whistlekick or make a purchase at whistlekick.com using the code, brand new, FirstCup15. You guys get your own code. If you want to email me, jeremy@whistlekick.com. If you want to ask a question, drop it below and I'll answer it tomorrow. Now, your homework. I think visioning or fantasizing or daydreaming or whatever you want to call it is really important. Let's pretend money was no object. Let's pretend job was guaranteed wherever. Where would you want to live? And more importantly, how would you want to live? What would the house look like? Where would it be? Who would be there with you? What car would be in the garage? Would you have a training space somewhere? What does the yard look like? Dream. Even better if you sketch it out. And then once you're done, what's stopping you from having that? And if it's big stuff, like your family's really important and they're not going to move with you or something, how many of those elements can you bring to where you are? We get so bogged down in what is that most of us forget what can be. Don't neglect what can be. You can change anything. You can have anything. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.